All right, time to talk some love in the morning. Now, smartphones typically making our lives easier normally, but a lot of times that kind of tech can create some obstacles for some couples and relationships.
Oh, can it? Like, when is it okay to trust your partner with your phone? So, joining us in the studio to answer that question and more is our relationship expert, Jennifer Blankwell. Good morning.
Good morning, Travis and Emily. Awesome to be here.
Great
Thank
to see you
you.
again.
I was actually thinking, I'm like, I can't believe it's taken us this long to get to a question about technology,
true,
especially with
yeah.
phones, because I feel like it's a common quarrel among
Very much
couples.
so.
This first question is from Mia on Facebook. She writes, "My partner gets really defensive about his phone. He won't give me his passcode, but he will unlock it for me if I need to use it. I've never had a reason to not trust him, but this seems weird. Am I being unreasonable?" What say you?
So, if you've never had a reason to not trust him, my first question is, why do you want his passcode? So, I love the concept of the best way to find out if you can trust a love partner is to trust them. I'm not going to deny that might open you up for some hurt. But again, I mean, the only way to really find out is to be vulnerable enough to be able to trust your partner. Also, there's a huge plethora of reasons why people want a passcode, and it's not always about wanting to keep illegal activity from you. Nowadays, it's important to have a passcode because of security. It's important to have a passcode if you mentioned, and I'm not sure what the details are here, but you mentioned that you use his phone, Mia. So if there's multiple people using his phone, it could be he just doesn't want people using his phone unattended. There's also a thing about people, this goes with both, any gender, wanting a little privacy around your own demeanor with your friends.
Yeah.
So you could be committing no crimes whatsoever with your girlfriends or guy pals, but you don't necessarily want your love partner to see you in that light. You'd like to maintain, the dynamic that you have as their love partner, not the crude guy at the bar on Friday night.
Sure.
So, there's a lot of reasons. And, I am still stuck on what you first said, Mia. You've never had a reason to not trust him. So if he gets defensive, maybe just in a loving, non-attacking way, ask him why he doesn't want to give you the passcode. You'll probably get a lot of insight there. And, there's nothing wrong with having boundaries and a level of privacy in your love relationship. It's extremely healthy to have boundaries. And, I mean, this goes for anybody. Most people really appreciate feeling trusted with a certain level of privacy in their love relationship.
Well, and he is giving her a certain level of access.
That's right. I mean, that's huge.
To me, the red flag can sometimes kind of go up if you always have your phone with you and it always has to be in your pocket. Like you're going to run into the other room and you take your phone with you, or it always has to be face down on the counter so that no one can see what's popping up on it.
That's right.
And you don't even want to let someone use it. To me, it's like that level of absolutely hands off.
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that he unlocks it for you
and lets
gives
you
you
use it if you need to borrow a phone call.
To me, that's my first gut is that's a man that wants some privacy and some healthy boundaries, but he's going to let you use his phone when you need it.
So we think you probably have a good one.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, another question here now, too, from Anonymous. And Anonymous asks, "I'm recently divorced and constantly told that new relationships won't last in the first 2 years. Is this true? And if so, why? Are there things that we can be doing better to make new relationships work?" So essentially, are we all doomed from the get-go, or are we going to be okay?
Oh, this is a great question. So there's going to be a lot of experts out there that warn you against jumping into a new relationship too quickly. I think the bigger question is, how much have you dealt with the emotional business of your last relationship? Breakups come in all different forms. A breakup can be sudden. A breakup can be in the works for a decade. So, from my expert opinion, I feel that because of that fact, because when you break up, there's a whole world of detail prior to the breakup, I'm not one for saying you shouldn't jump in. I also know that from a lot of experts and data that being in a healthy relationship after a breakup can really up-level your emotional, mental, and physical health and well-being in a significant way. So just to touch on some of the main reasons people jump into a relationship quickly, if it's not for the fact that they truly want to be in this relationship. A lot of people need an emotional distraction, which is totally legit and human. A lot of people, especially women, are looking for relief on financial hardship. So, you know, you've got to really look at the motive because that determines the quality of the relationship, the outcome of the relationship, and the expectations that are at play.
Okay.
So my point going back to how much have you dealt with the emotional business of your last?
I've heard it. See, I've heard a different timeline. I haven't heard like 2 years. I've just heard like general rule of thumb. Half the time of your relationship is maybe the time that it's going to
Yeah.
take you to feel like you've really moved on.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I mean, obviously, if you've been with
Interesting.
someone for 10, 20 years, you're not going to wait a decade to maybe meet someone new. But yeah.
I've heard that rule for so long, and I still feel like there's so much truth to that.
Yeah.
You know?
So,
Interesting.
if it's been a couple years, you might not be ready to bounce back in 3 months. Who knows?
Yeah.
They're probably
So
different
think
for
about your
everybody.
motive.
Yeah.
It's, like,
It's so
not
true.
one size fits all.
Absolutely. This is one of those questions that's hard to answer, but you
Yeah.
know, that's my best.
Yeah.
But you got to unpack that emotional baggage.
That's right.
They get heavy, those bags.
Not always carry-on size. All right, Jennifer, thank you. Always
Thank
great
you
to
for
see
having me on Leach
Good
Happens.
advice. Love that dress, by the way.
Thank
Makes
you,
your
you
blue
too.
eyes just pop. It's so great. Hey, if you have a question for Jennifer, send us a message right now. You can go to the Coin News AM Extra Facebook or Instagram pages. We could answer your question here right on the show. Remember, you can remain anonymous.
Emily, what do they do?
So slide into those DMs.
There you go.